Hello folks, this is Ron from Ron's Beers and Tools. I have a beer to showcase today, as you can see in front of you. Moosehead Lager, a Canadian fine brew. It's proudly independent, still family owned, this brewery. As you can see, it started in 1867. And there's a great family story on this. It all started with a lady named Susanna Oland, O-L-A-N-D. The Oland family arrived in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada, and the matriarch, Susanna Oland, began brewing the beer, which this ended up being. Brewing beer back in 1867 and she called it October Brown Ale. She started sharing it with the community, and they fell in love with it. The popularity began, and it grew, and it grew. And it soared, actually, by their words. And in 1867, John Oland and son, they took the brewery, then known as the Turtle Grove Brewery. That was the name they came up with. The Turtle Grove Brewery was born. And it grew and grew and grew. The family is still family owned. And the Oland family pretty well involved in this fine brew that Susanna started in 1867. Let's give a little information, see if we have on that. This was founded, as you can see, in 1867 by the owner is the Oland family with all the great grandchildren and so forth, and children. The founder, like I say, was founded with Suzanne Oland. This Moosehead Brewery, as you know, is Canadian brew. It comes from the full name is Moosehead Brewers Limited. Let's get that. Okay, Moosehead Brewers Limited. They brew a lot of different kinds of brew. This is like their flagship, the Moosehead, the name on it. It's in St. John, Canada. To be more precise, 89 Main Street, West John, New Brunswick, Canada. For you folks that are out in the West, in Midwest and Mid-Country, Oklahoma, Arizona, even Florida and South Carolina and Maryland, Delaware, and some states way out, Oregon. Let me give a little information on New Brunswick. New Brunswick is basically, it's on the eastern coast, Atlantic coast of Canada. It's south. Maine is south of New Brunswick. New Brunswick is a province, and to the west of New Brunswick is Quebec. Quebec is pretty big, and St. John's is in New Brunswick. To be more precise, I don't know if you're familiar with or heard of the Bay of Fundy. Well, the Bay of Fundy divides it with Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is actually to the east of New Brunswick. So if I can explain this correctly, on the east coast, or the northeast of the continent, you have Canada, and on the eastern part is Nova Scotia. Then you get the Bay of Fundy, and you got New Brunswick province, and then you get Quebec province. And south of both of those, pretty well the Quebec, is Maine. We're not too far from Canada, and Maine is south of Quebec, and Nova Scotia again is easterly. I'm not getting too involved with this geography. Actually, Ontario is Canada goes pretty south. On the province of Ontario, where Toronto is, that's actually south of us. They're south. We're more northern of that part of Canada. That is something. Well, let's stick with the beer. Enough of the geography. I hope I didn't confuse people on where this New Brunswick was located, or the brewery being St. John's in New Brunswick. Okay, we'll stick with the beer. This is Moosehead Lager. The style, it's American Pale Lager. And it's a 5% ABV with 13 international bitters. Now that sounds nice. I'm not big on the IBUs unless I'm drinking strictly an IPA. This being a lager, and I do like my lagers, is a 13, right in the ballpark for Ron. It's 100% Canadian barley in this, which is a 2-row pale malt. They use the water in this is spruce from Spruce Lake, 100% from Spruce Lake, S-P-R-U-C-E, Spruce Lake. That's a mouthful there, Spruce Lake. So, and they also on their yeast, it's a house yeast, Moosehead house yeast, regular lager yeast. So, with that said, we'll take a look at it and let's see what this looks like. I like lagers, and no further ado, okay, we'll get this going. Get us up. There we got the Klein opener. Thanks from CB82, his channel. He enlightened me to this. Open up. Let's look at the bottle first before we open it up. Here's the cap. Nice looking cap. Moosehead lager. Let's see. Canada's oldest independent brewery. When they're saying oldest, because they are by the family when they say independent. It's family owned. They haven't sold out to any conglomerates. You can read this. Pause it to read if you need. Really not much on this, just the location of it. St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. We'll explain where that is on the eastern part of the shores, actually, of Canada. Okay, enough of my talking. Let's open this up because I am excited to try it. I do like Canadian beers, as we get a lot of them in the area here. Let's see if we had some water vapors coming out. All right. Looking good. Looking good. White foamy head. We're using take pride in your beers. We're using Samuel Adams Boston Lager glass. They make some good brews, but we'll stick with the Moosehead Lager. Wow, that's a nice pairing. Real nice pairing. That is nice looking. That is nice looking. Oh yeah, it's clear. It's a lager. It's quite clear. The pour was, looks like a pale golden. Really a pale golden. Clear though, very clear. Very clear, as you can see. See the carbonation. Hope it isn't too light, too pale. Let's get the drone up. Get that up there. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it is nice and white. That is a foamy head. That is foamy. Definitely a foamy head. Retention is pretty good. I mean, it's going down, but the retention is holding. As far as the head. All right, bring the drone back down. Oh, it's taking off again. Oh, yeah, the bubbles on the side. Yeah, okay. They aren't the smallest bubbles, but they all seem to be the same size, which is giving you that frothy head. As you can see, they're bigger than a lot of times. You can see the carbonation coming up. See it coming up between the blue line, top blue line, and the bubbles adding to it. So it's got good carbonation. Okay, if we can, bring the drone back. Thank you. All right, let's no further ado. Let's get a nose to this. Oh, nice aroma. Nice aroma. I like that fluffy white head on it. Beer Advocate gave it 3.04 out of 5. That's just an okay on this beer. It's a good head retention on it. I'm getting like a white bread, a crackery aroma. Some fruity. I'm getting fruity. It's got to be the hops that they've used, and I don't know what type hops. Herbal. I'm getting some herbal. That grainy. I know it's gonna be grainy when you drink that those lagers. This is a nice aroma. All right, no further ado. Bottoms up. I like it. I like the taste of it. It's I can get the bits of hops in it. I'm getting like spice. I don't understand that spice in this. Probably I don't know. Kind of a dry aftertaste. It's a malty flavor. Definitely a malty flavor to it. Spicy finish. I just can't love the clearness of this. I'm getting some. I got some sweet bitterness, and I'm gonna see if it's sweet. It's You get a bit of the sweetness, but it's not cloying. I mean, the sweetness is there, but it's not it's overly. When things are well balanced, which most beers are, you got to find brewmaster, and no matter whether they're good ingredients or bad ingredients, or ingredients you like or you don't like, if it's brewed correctly and well balanced, you're going to get a nice brew. And this is a nice pale lager. It's a pale lager now, and that's why it looks that clearness to it. It's definitely crisp. As far as the mouthfeel, it's crisp. Which usually is a sign of all the lagers. You get that crispness. I know I'm saying like with the Boston accent, lager. Should be saying lager. The rest of the country pronounces their R's, lager. But oh well. But it has good carbonation, a malty flavor. Bit of hops, very minor because it's balanced, but you know the hops are in there. It would be nice to know what kind of hops are in this. I'm getting that sweet. It's like a sweet bitterness, if that's such a thing. Sweet bitterness. I get that's because of the well balanced of it. I'm getting a sweet bitterness, and I get that spice. I don't know what it is. If there's even, it'd be nice to know the ingredients in this. They have a nice webpage with all the types of beers on it. They really don't go into the ingredients of the hops. They did give the malt that was in this in their own house, Moosehead yeast, lager yeast. But it's drinkable beer. Would I get it again? Yes, I would get it again. I'll be doing other Canadian beers. I haven't had a chance to do them. My wife picks them up. She picked this up, and we have a lot around here. Naturally, we're not too far from Canada, so we get a bunch of them, and I will be doing more. So with that said, folks, have a good day. Enjoy the day. Hope you all have a great 4th of July weekend. It's upon us already. Just seems like not too many days ago we were getting snow on the ground here in New England. But now it's upon us, and that's great. So, enjoy the day. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy 4th of July, your barbecues. Get together with the family and friends. Do things outside. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Ciao.